Kim Ji-won's heartbreaking story. What she gained and lost in 2025. Opening paragraph. What if everything you dreamed of came true, only to slip through your fingers the very same year? 2025 was supposed to be Kim Ji-won's moment. But behind the dazzling lights and red carpet smiles was a storm no one saw coming. What did she truly gain, and what did it cost her? Let's uncover the untold truth. Right here on Red Carpet Revealed. What if standing up for someone cost you everything you built? In the glamorous world of South Korean entertainment, where appearances are currency and silence is survival, Kim Ji-won made a decision that shattered both. At the beginning of 2025, her career was peaking. Box office numbers were soaring, endorsement deals pouring in, and fans rallying behind her every step. But within just a few months, her once radiant name would be wrapped in controversy, whispers, and quiet exits, most of them not her own doing. It all began with a statement. A single sentence. I believe in Kim Soo-hyun. Those 5 words, spoken during a late-night live interview, were intended to offer support to her longtime co-star and friend, Kim Soo-hyun, who had just been implicated in an explosive scandal involving underage actress Kim Se-ron. The nation was reeling, brands were dropping him, agencies were panicking, and Kim Ji-won, instead of stepping away, stepped forward. What followed was a chain reaction no one anticipated. A star's silence turned into a scream. At first, her words were interpreted as loyalty, commendable even. A few fans applauded her bravery. But then screenshots began to circulate. DMs from years ago between her and Kim Se-ron, showing that Kim Ji-won may have known more than she let on. The messages were vague, cryptic, but enough to plant doubt. Are you really okay with this? You're still so young. You can always tell me the truth, even if no one else believes you. Did those words mean she had knowledge of what happened between Soo-hyun and Se-ron? Or was she merely trying to be supportive of a younger colleague? The media didn't care for nuance, and the industry turned cold. Endorsement chaos and the silent cancellations. Within weeks, 3 of Kim Ji-won's endorsement deals were re-evaluated. A luxury skincare brand scrubbed her face off their campaign page overnight. Variety shows that had pre-recorded episodes with her quietly edited her parts down or cut them out entirely. The term, guilt by association, began trending. Even more shocking was what came next. Dispatch released security footage from 2023, showing Kim Ji-won entering a hotel lobby with Kim Soo-hyun after a closed-door film meeting. In the clip, her expression was unreadable, but to netizens, it was enough. Accusations flooded online platforms. Some claimed she was more than a friend. Others said she was a protector, possibly hiding what she knew. And then came the breakdown nobody saw coming. On May 11, 2025, during a stage rehearsal for her new drama's press conference, Kim Ji-won collapsed backstage. According to staff, she hadn't eaten in 2 days, and her script had bloodstains on the edges, cut from flipping through pages so aggressively. Her nails tore into her skin. She was rushed to the hospital, diagnosed with acute stress disorder and exhaustion. Her agency released a brief statement. Ms. Kim Ji-won is currently recovering and asks for privacy. But the silence only fueled speculation. In a leaked audio file a week later, believed to be from a therapy session, her voice trembles. I thought speaking out meant standing tall. I didn't realize it meant standing alone. Redemption, or the final curtain? In a shocking twist, one of Kim Ji-won's biggest critics, producer Yoon Ha-jun, came forward in July with an open letter. I was wrong, he wrote. Kim Ji-won tried to protect a friend, not herself, and we punished her for being human. The public response? Divided. Some demanded her return, others remained silent. But behind the scenes, something unexpected was happening. Netflix reportedly approached her with a role, a psychological thriller, ironically titled Loyalty. Her character? A woman torn between protecting the truth and destroying her career. Art imitating life. Whether she'll take the role or not remains uncertain. As of now, she has disappeared from the public eye. No social media updates. No fan meetings. No public statements. According to sources close to her management, Ji-won had hired a private legal team, not for herself, but to protect someone else. A friend from her university days. A woman who used to work on set as a junior stylist, and who, as it turns out, had been one of the earliest whistleblowers in the Kim Soo-hyun case. This woman, known only as Ms. H, had reached out to Ji-won months before the scandal exploded. She had warned her, if this comes out, no one will be safe, not even you. Ji-won's fatal mistake? She believed she could shield everyone with her name. In a twist that few saw coming. It wasn't the public or the press that hurt her the most. It was her own team. In September, leaked documents revealed that Ji-won's agency had been in talks with a rival entertainment conglomerate to reposition her brand image. Part of the plan involved distancing her from the Soo-hyun controversy, at all costs. That included suppressing her connection to Ms. H and downplaying her statements of support. The shocking detail? One of the clauses in the leaked contract included a strategy labeled, controlled collapse. A media tactic to gradually let Ji-won fade out of relevance, without triggering backlash from her fanbase. In other words, a slow, quiet execution of her career. Ji-won found out the truth through a former intern, who had overheard executives in a private lounge mocking her for getting too emotional to stay profitable. That night, she reportedly smashed a mirror in her apartment. Not out of anger, but grief. I gave them everything, she later wrote in her diary. Leaked anonymously by someone close to her. And I became disposable the moment I chose truth over PR. Then, just when the story seemed to fade into silence, Kim Ji-won returned, not with a press conference, not with a drama comeback, but with a letter, handwritten, posted to her official fan cafe. If I disappear, it won't be because I gave up. It'll be because I refuse to live in a version of this industry where loyalty is a weapon. And silence is the only safety. I loved my work. I loved my fans. But I will not be the shield for someone else's lies. The post garnered over 1.2 million views in 12 hours. Hashtags trended across Korea and globally. Hashtag Protect Kim Ji-won became the rallying cry for those who once doubted her. For the first time in months, the narrative flipped. And then, the prosecution reopened the case. In the most unexpected turn of all, investigators confirmed they had received an encrypted file from an anonymous source. The file, rumored to include voice recordings, transaction logs, and location data, pointed not only to Kim Soo-hyun's activities, but also revealed a network of cover-ups involving at least two major agencies. Ji-won's name was not in the file, but her fingerprints were on the USB. She had handed it over, off the record, through a third party. No one expected it. No one believed she would risk her last shred of protection to ignite the fire again. But she did. So what did Kim Ji-won gain in 2025? She gained truth. She gained clarity. She gained the admiration of a public that once abandoned her, many now realizing that her silence was not weakness, but war. And what did she lose? She lost projects, sponsors, friends who never called back, an agency that treated her like a product, and perhaps the most painful loss of all, her illusion that the industry she loved would ever protect someone who chooses conscience over compliance. As of this writing, Kim Ji-won has not signed with a new label. She has declined all interviews. But a close confidant shared one final update. She's writing a script, a film, about a woman who risked everything for the truth, and survived. The curtain hasn't fallen yet. It's only being rewritten, by Kim Ji-won herself.